Okay, in this video I'm going to show you the automatic table of contents feature in Microsoft Word in the context of an APA 7th edition style paper. And I'm going to go into some of the issues surrounding the beginning of a paper as well. So the first thing is you've got your APA formatted title right here. I'm not going to go into the details, but this has all of the major elements of what goes into an APA formatted title page. Then what you do is you insert header, built-in blank, and then you would go page number, top of page, and then far to the right. So you can start numbering on page 1. Okay. Now after you've got that in place, make sure that you've gone here up into the Home tab and right click on the normal font and modify it to one of the acceptable fonts in APA 7th edition. I always go with Times New Roman 12 point, and make sure that it's black and that it's left justified. Click on OK. The other thing you need to do is you need to right click on heading 1, go to modify, and you need to make sure that that changes from blue to black, that it's also set to Times New Roman 12 point font to be consistent, and to make sure that it's set to be centered in the page, and you also want it to be bold. Okay, so when you have all that together, click on OK. The reason that's important is because anything you format in heading 1 will appear in your table of contents. You can also have heading 2 levels. So for example, I would go modify, and for level 2 headings, they're black. I'm going to set them also to Times New Roman 12 point font, and I'm going to make them left justified and bold. That's how you do second level headings. And if you format any headings as second level headings, they will also appear in your table of contents indented under your first level headings. Okay, then what you do is you put the title of the paper at the top of the page, and then you would start writing your introduction under here. You do not put the word introduction here at all. All you do is start and indent half an inch and then start writing your introduction. So this does not appear in the table of contents, and that we're going to create early in a minute. This is just the title of the paper, which appears at the top here when your introduction follows that. Then you would start putting in your headings. So see how I took team performance on the balance scorecard? That's formatted as a normal font so to keep it out of the table of contents, but I made it bold and I also centered it. Okay, then after that you're going to have balanced scorecard performance rounds 1 to 8. Anything 0 to 9, any numbers 0 to 9 should be written out in words rather than in numbers themselves. Whoops, and then what I should do is I should go here to heading 1, and that would make it an appropriate heading so it goes into our table of contents. Okay, and then I would start typing in my normal font, and then my next one would be financial metrics, and I would click on heading 1 again because I want to put that in the automatic table of contents. Then I would put customer metrics, after that I would have internal business processes, and then after that I would have learning and growth. Following that I would have however I'm going to end it with a summary. And then on a separate page I will have my references page. Okay, and that references would also be in heading 1. Okay, so now that I have all that together, that structure is given, I will then move this onto its own page by going Control Enter. That puts a page break in there. And now what I want to do is I want to insert my automatic table of contents. And what I would do here is I would go to References, and then go to Table of Contents, an automatic table 1. And you see how it laid that all on there? The only thing I do is I take this right here. This should be in a normal font. And that didn't seem to want to work, so I would have to do it manually here. 12 Times New Roman. And I believe it's supposed to be in a bold font and in the bow, and it should be centered like that. And then I would take this verbiage down here and put it on zone, and then that would give me a table of contents. So after I'm done writing in my normal font between all of these different headings that I've created, what I would do is I would go to this table here, just put my mouse in the middle of it and go to update table, update page numbers only. And what that would do is that would update the page numbers to where everything currently starts. So you should use this automatic table of contents that I've given you if you have a template I've given you, and then if there is one there already, you should just use it by going update table, update entire table, rather than deleting it and recreating your own. If you're just expected to create a paper from scratch, this is how you would go ahead and create your own table of contents. Or if for some reason you messed up the table of contents automatic one that I provided and needed to start over again, you would use this approach as well. And that's how you do an automatic table of contents in the context of an APA 7 paper. I just noticed here I got an extra blank page there, so I need to move that up, and I need to reestablish contents as a centered bold item. And there you go. That's how you do an automatic table of contents.